Hi students, welcome back to this video classes. So in the last video we completed two sums in exercise 2.2. Let us continue the remaining sums in this video. See the third one. Here the third question is, the base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeters. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeters. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeters. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeters. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? I think you know which type of triangle we called isosceles triangle. Which type of triangle we called the isosceles triangle? So in a triangle, any two sides are equal, the triangle we call isosceles triangle. Okay, for example, if you are take a triangle A B C, if AB is equal to AC, then it is an isosceles triangle. So in this isosceles triangle, the base is 4 by 3 centimeters. So here what is the base? BC is the base. The base is 4 by 3 centimeters. And the perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeters. So what is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? So if the perimeter of this triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeters, we find the length of equal sides. That means AB and AC. Both are the equal, and you find the length of these two equal sides. These two are equal. So what is the unknown? Yeah, the length of the equal sides is the unknown. So if you take that length of equal side as x meters, that means AB is equal to x meters, then AC is also x meters. Okay, let each of equal sides of an isosceles triangle be x meters, and from the given base is equal to 4 by 3 centimeters. Okay, that means BC is equal to 4 by 3 centimeters, and this x meters is equal to AB. It is also equal to AC, and in the given problem its perimeter is given. Okay, so generally how to find the perimeter of a triangle? By adding the lengths of all sides. Okay, here what are the sides? AB, BC, AC. So therefore perimeter is equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Okay, here AB is equal to x meters and BC is equal to 4 by 3 centimeters plus CA is equal to x centimeters, not meters, it's centimeters. All quantities are in centimeters now, so that's why here also we take centimeters only. Okay, so AB is equal to x centimeters, BC is equal to 4 by 3 centimeters, and CA is equal to x centimeters. So it is equal to x plus x, 2x plus 4 by 3 centimeters. So this is the perimeter of triangle ABC. But from the given, what is its perimeter? 4 2 by 15 centimeters. But the perimeter of triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeters. These two are presents the same quantities, so equal them. 2x plus 4 by 3 is equal to 4 2 by 15. Okay, now simplify this equation. That means find the solution of this equation. So that implies 2x plus 4 by 3 equal to, change this mixed fraction to improper. 4 2 by 15 means 4 15s, 60 plus 2, 62 by 15, and transpose this 4 by 3 to right side. 2x is equal to 62 by 15 minus 4 by 3, and 2x is equal to, here the LCM is 15, the numerator is 62 minus 20. So 2x is equal to 42 by 15. X is equal to, so when you transpose this 2 to right side, it divides, but here already we have a denominator, so that's why just imagine this 2 as 2 by 1. So when you transpose this 2 by 1 p by q form to right side, then it multiplies the right side part and write the reciprocal. 2 by 1 reciprocal is 1 by 2. So 2 42 21 times. So x is equal to 21 by 15. X is equal to 21 by 15. And when you simplify this third table, 7 times 5 times, so it is equal to 7 by 5. Okay, and when you change it into mixed, so it is equal to 1 2 by 5. When you divide the numerator by denominator, 5 ones 5, the remainder is 2, so 1 2 by 5 centimeters. So what is x? Length of equal sides, that is we are taken as x centimeters, so it is equal to 1 2 by 5 centimeters. So this is the third one. And when you come to the fourth one, here the fourth question is, sum of two numbers is 95 and one number exceeds the other by 15. Find the numbers. If the sum of two numbers is 95, if one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. Okay, so here we find the two numbers, but out of the two numbers we choose any one number as x. Okay, for example, let out of the two numbers one number be x. Then from this statement, what is the other number? Other number. What is the other number? One exceeds the other by 15. Exceeds means more. Okay, that means what is the other number? If the one number is x, then other number is x plus 15. One number is 15 more than the other number, so one number is x, therefore the other number is 15. So according to the question, their sum is equal to 95. Their sum is x plus 15. It is equal to 95. And solve this equation. X plus x, 2x plus 15 is equal to 95. 2x is equal to 95 minus 15. 2x is equal to 80. X is equal to 80 by 2. So x is equal to 40. So one number is 40 and the second number is, other number is x plus 15. Now x is equal to 40. So 40 plus 15, it is equal to 55. Okay na? So let's come to the next one. Fifth one. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Here differ means the difference between the two numbers is 18. Then you find the two numbers. Okay, here the two unknowns are the two numbers. So out of the two numbers, if you take one number as x, so what is the another number? Can you guess? Yeah, we can't find out the other number directly. Why? Because here we have only two statements. One, that means two conditions. That means two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, so their difference is given and the ratio of the two numbers are given. Okay, so from these two conditions we find the two numbers. So out of the two numbers, if you take one number as x, then you guess the another number. That is not possible. Yes, we can guess the another number by this one. There is a possibility. Okay, but here I am not solving this problem like that. Why? Because here the ratio of the two numbers are given. First write, given that ratio of two numbers is 5:3. Okay, from the terms of this given ratio, here I choose the two numbers as, let the numbers be from the terms of the ratio. Here I choose the two numbers. How? Here what is the first term? 5. So here the first number is 5x and the second term is 3. So the second number is 3x. That means the two terms in the ratio by multiplying x, here I choose the two numbers 5x and 3x. Okay, so in the second condition their difference is 18. So the difference of these two numbers is, according to the question, the difference of these two numbers is 5x minus 3x. It is equal to 18. So 5x minus 3x, it is equal to 2x, it is equal to 18, and x is equal to 18 by 2. 18 9 times, so x is equal to 9. Therefore two numbers are, one is 5x, means 5 into x is equal to 9, so 5 into 9, 45, and the second number is 3x, means 3 into x is equal to 9, so 3 into 9, 27. So these are the two numbers. Okay, in case if you guess the second number from the second condition, let's see what happened. Okay, so the two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. Okay, they differ by x. So if the one number is x, then in case if you guess the other number from the second condition, their difference is 8. So what is the another number? How to guess it? See, here difference is given. That means first number minus second number is equal to 18. In case if the first number is x, then the second number, we find the second number, and when you transpose this second number to right side and 18 to left side, then second number is equal to x minus 18. So here the second number is x minus 18, and if you think this x as the second number, if you think this number as the second number, then what is the first number? When you transpose this minus x to right side, then first number is equal to 18 plus x. Okay, so there is a confusion between them. Okay, so we choose this x as the first number or the second number. So in case if you choose this x as the first number, then second number is x minus 18. If you choose this x number as the second number, then the first number is 18 plus x. So a little bit confusion is there. So that's why we follow the previous process. Here the ratio is given. From the terms of the ratio, we choose the two numbers as 5x and 3x. That is a easy method to solve this situation. Okay, so let us come to the sixth one. Here the sixth question is, three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Three consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Here consecutive integers means continuous numbers, continuous integers. Means if the first number is -2, then the second number is -1, then the third number is 0. Consecutive integers, continuous numbers, -2 after -1, -1 after 0, 0 1 after 0 after 1, 1 after 2, 2 after 3, and so on like that. Okay. So here the sum of 3 consecutive, add means sum, the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 51. Then what are these integers? Let us choose. Let 3 integers be. So in the 3 integers, if the first integer is x, then the second integer is, yes, it's x plus 1, and the third integer is x plus 2. By adding 1 to get the next integer, minus 2 plus 1, minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So by adding 1 to the previous integer, you get the next integer. It's consecutive integer. Okay. So if the first integer is x, then next integer is x plus 1, and the next integer is x plus 2. So their sum is 51. Their sum is, according to the question, sum is x plus 1 plus x plus 2 is equal to 51. So add x plus x, 3x plus 1 plus 2, 3 is equal to 51. So 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. 3x is equal to 51 minus 3. It is equal to 48. X is equal to 48 by 3. It is equal to 16. So there, hence 3 integers. 3 integers are 16, 17, 18. 3 integers are 16, 17, 18. So this is 6th one. And when you come to the next one, 7th one, the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. So in the previous sum, we observe consecutive integers. Here, consecutive multiples of 8. Okay, consecutive means continuous. If the first multiple is 8, then its next multiple is 16, next multiple is 24, like that. Okay, so the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. Okay, first we choose the 3 multiples. Let 3 multiples of 8 are, if the first multiple is x, then the second multiple is plus 8. So x plus 8. And the third multiple is x plus 16. So by adding 8 to the previous multiple, then you get the next multiple. So first multiple is x, and the second multiple is x plus 8, and the third multiple is x plus 16. So according to the question, their sum is, means x plus 8 plus x plus 16 is equal to 888. X plus x, 3x plus 8 plus 16, 24 is equal to 888. 3x is equal to 888 minus 24. 3x is equal to 888 minus 24. How much? 864. X is equal to 864 by 3. So x is equal to 854 by 3 means it is equal to 288. Hence 3 multiples are, here the first multiple is 288, and the second multiple is 288 plus 8, 296, and the third multiple 296 plus 8, 304. Let's stop here. Remaining sums we will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.